Hello everybody, welcome to the Brickstorm. Today we are going to be touring my survival world, so I'm going to show you everything we have in store. So, let's get started. Alright, starting off, this is my balcony. We are in my home right now. I have a nice little fireplace here. This is my bed, and I'm going to leave it at night because I have something over there I want to show you in the nighttime. But this is my house. I really like how this one turned out, honestly. It's pretty simple, but if we look from the outside, you can see I really like this one. It's a little beachside house. We kind of have like a beach river going, and you'll see I have all my mounts surrounding my house. But I'm a big fan of this one. This is one of my favorite houses I've built in a long time, honestly. But I like this one. I think it's cute. I do want to expand out here eventually, but this is it for now. We have our ghast, we have our horse, we have our nautilus. So we have all of our mounts in case we need to get anywhere, especially being in a river town. That the nautilus is very important. I'm going to go over there in a second. This is kind of my sister's area. We play on this world together. But first, this is our little cherry grove. In this area, I built this cherry tree custom. The rest are just normal Minecraft cherry trees. But I love this little area because we have some bees and stuff. But at night, it just feels so cozy over here. We have like the cherry tree, the bees, which are actually working hives. So there's bees everywhere. And it's just like a nice, pretty little cherry grove. And I'll show you my favorite little viewing point here. Let's just craft up some wood. And I'll show you my favorite viewing point for this area is right here. I love how this looks. This little area. And there's an enderman here. How perfect. But I really like this little area. This is my first time too, like experimenting with kind of like natural terrain building. My sister loves the flowers, so she put all these flowers everywhere. It's like a little flower cherry forest. And then these little moss carpets. This is my first time doing this trick where you put the moss carpet over the glowstone instead of the torches, and I think it looks really good. So I'm going to be doing this, I think, everywhere now. But I had a lot of fun with that one. Anyway, we will go back to the start here. This is kind of our little town we're building. We're building a beach town. So we have my house there. That's my sister's Spider-Man head. On a spike, and I have some wandering trader heads there as well, you know, just to ward them off. But I do like them in this world sometimes because we have micro blocks and stuff. I've been trying to get these copper golems to like walk around the town by placing random copper chests in places like over there. Oh, what are you doing on land, bro? You're supposed to be in the water. Anyway. But yeah, see, like they're walking on land. The problem is they kind of just like fixate between two spots, specifically being underneath my storage platform, which I'm supposed to turn into a house at some point. But they just like to walk around underneath here, which I think is so funny. The guys are so cute. But up here we have the storage platform, which is, you know, is nothing too crazy. We have a jukebox with some music discs and just regular storage stuff. There's a staircase down each side, and over here we have the Waddles iron farm. So I used Waddles design for the iron farm. This thing's cracked. It pumps out a ton of iron, and it's pretty simple to build, honestly. We have some frightened guys in there. And underneath here, we have a couple more farms. Just a little bamboo farm, little sugarcane farm. Not entirely efficient, as you can tell. But it gets us enough of what we need to keep stuff going, especially now that we have a little elytra. And I have the cherry cape. Where are we? Cherry cape. I love how the cherry cape looks on the elytra. It's pink and cute, and I love that. But if we pop back out here, it's gonna be daytime soon, which is nice. But over here we have our little barn. Yeah, you see the copper guys. I'll clean you up, buddy. They're just running back and forth between these ones. But my sister loves to collect all the animals and stuff in Minecraft, so we have cows, sheep, and chickens all in their own little barns here. These barns we kind of built to try to emulate the bigger barn. I do want to come through and kind of texture these a little bit, but I've had too many other tasks I've been fixated on to get to that one. But in here, same thing. This is just a horse barn pretty much, except apparently all of the horses have been lost. I don't know where they went, but they're not here anymore. I'll have to tell her to get back on that. And then over here is my sister's home. So this is where she lives. Honestly, I wanna smooth out the roof a little bit, mostly because this is what I see from my balcony. But She has an army of dogs, and this isn't even all of them. There are more dogs in here, in this world. Up here, she's got her bed. I've been trying to experiment more with lodestones. I'll show you that in a second, too, because I'm really liking... I didn't even know she had a berry farm up here. Wow, all right. I've been really liking these lodestone things. I have my lodestone compass pointing to my home. Now that you can craft them with iron and not netherite, it's way more efficient. But back to my home. I'm going to show you our newest members, our tiny takeover friends. I need to build them a proper home. We are working on starting out a zoo. We are working on building a zoo. So I have these guys kind of held here right now, but I've named them. We have Destroyer of the Eighth Kingdom. Wrath of the Void. Oh, hello, Destroyer of the Eighth Kingdom. World Eater. Herald of Calamity. And, you know, there was one in here named Mark. And I don't know where Mark went. Mark is smarter than all of us. I don't think they can get through these little holes in the things, but these things are so tiny that you really never know. But these are my little evil chickens, and I don't know where Mark went. We're gonna have to get a new Mark. But yeah, then we have our little cherry area up here. My sister wants to expand her flower forest through the whole thing. We do have a ton of flowers still, so she wants to add some more this way. And then over here, I didn't need to do that, but it's kind of fun. This is my sister's botanical garden, which we're working on actively, but she has a little salmon pond. Lots, as you can tell, my sister really likes the flower aspect of this game. So there's lots of flowers in here, a little andesite fountain. And then down here, this sheep has been stuck in here for like a month. And this pig is now also stuck in here forever, I think. They just keep falling in. But if we go over the hill this way, we'll get to our second little area. Oh, there's a hole there. This was our original mob farm, which works pretty well. I've used it a little bit, but now I have some other farms I'll show you in a bit that work better. But this one, you know, it's just a basic mob grinder like the kind you build in Skyblock. I love these things. I build them all the time. And I have a little AFK house. So, you know, if you want to just hang out in AFK, wait for a bunch of stuff to spawn, it's right there. This was supposed to be an iron... Oh, that's probably bad. Let's go put that fire out. How are you... How are you on fire? What happened here? I don't even know what caught that on fire unless there was lightning or something. Oh, a wandering trader. I know I just showed the guys heads on my spikes, but I do have some good stuff in our... We have edited this with some data packs, so we have mini blocks. Oh, he has mini enchanting tables. That's kind of fun. Well, we got mini blocks, and then, you know, he's got his newer trades you can cycle through. But mini blocks are a new fun thing. I love these. I think they're fun, and I want to use more of them in builds, so that's why I added the data... Oh, hello. That's why I added the data pack here, because it's something I want to use more in the future that I just have not yet. But, as I was saying, this was supposed to be an iron farm. Turns out it was too close to the village, and all the villagers kept just walking away. So that's why we built the one over there, because they're more trapped. This was supposed to be much more, a much bigger iron farm, and it did not work. So, speaking of village, we'll go over to it. We're going to build a jungle around this bay to kind of hide the mob grinder a little bit. And here we are, botanical garden. Back to the path. And the reason I'm not just flying in is I specifically lined our path to the village with cherry blossoms, and I love this area, especially at night. I think it's really fun just to have the cherry trees out. It just looks really cute. And we've made it to the village, which I have some snow golem turrets. These guys get killed all the time, but we have a snow farm, so if we really... farm, used very lightly. If we really need snow, we can go back and get it. I do have to replace these guys pretty frequently. But I do want to eventually, like, do the fire thing where you put, like, netherrack here and fire. And then they just shoot fire snowballs at skeletons. But I just haven't done that yet. Into our village. It is fully walled off. That was one of the first things we did to keep villagers safe. And then we have a couple, like, places in here. We have some toolsmiths and stuff. These guys are just for the iron trade. And then There's just a bunch of free roaming villager guys. I did try to like clean up the village a little bit. As you can see, I don't have even like a system in place for this. I've just been putting extra beds. Oh, there's the new villagers. These guys are, their nose is chopped. Their nose is chopped. Up here I have my mending villager. This was a 28 emerald mending villager. Just last night I got a better mending trade. So this guy, he has some other trades actually. We'll actually, what does he got? Aqua affinity and blast protection. So I already have an aqua affinity villager too. If you guys don't play with the toasts feature, I highly recommend. I love seeing like the little music icon pop up. I love knowing which song is playing because they're all so iconic. This one too, Broken Clocks, is another like really great song. Like we love the C418 music is iconic and amazing, but Amos Roddy also is making some really good tracks for this game. I love these ones. Whatever they're doing is they're doing some really good tracks. In here, I just started this last night. This is going to be our, like, villager enchanting section. So, like, you know, we have Unbreaking 2. I spent 2 hours, and the only Unbreaking I got was Unbreaking 2, so we're stuck with that. Respiration, Mending. This is the Mending guy for 12. This guy's the guy with the better deal. Efficiency, Aqua Affinity. These guys like to come in and taunt them a little bit. Silk Touch. I do want to clean this room up as well, but I just started working on this yesterday, so this is very new. And then over here in this house, I have looting. Yeah, looting 3 villager over here, which that guy is also pretty useful. I'm kind of just letting these villagers do their thing. There's so many iron golems that'll like protect them. It's fully lit up in here, and the wall plus the snow golem combo does a really great job protecting everything. So they're all pretty safe in here. Oh, hello, little chopped nose guy. Okay, next, so we'll go back to the river. Oh yeah, we have a little farm out here for villager trades and stuff, just in case we know. And this is our main farm, so this is the one that has like all of our actual crops. And then we have our little hard-working copper golem here. Everything we harvest, we throw in this chest, and he's pretty good, actually. He finds pretty much everything spot. He's, like, really good at that, even though there's, like, a ton of chests surrounding this area. But just in case, one of these chests here, I have a farm overflow chest, because I've noticed if he can't find it, like, over there, and he walks this way, he'll jump up here and start looking. So I just have, like, one of everything in this chest in case he comes over here, so we can just drop it in there. Otherwise, he's going to stay lost for a long time. But next location, we're going to go along the river. Over here, this is going to be a lighthouse. I just don't have the means to produce that much concrete. So I'm going to use red and white concrete to build a lighthouse up here. But this is for now just our enchanting area. So, you know, we have some basic, this is all the level 1 books I use to cycle the enchanting table, and some better ones down here. But this is just the enchanting room, and then I'm probably going to do potion stuff in here as well once I actually build the lighthouse up. If you want to see the lighthouse built, make sure you subscribe, because I do want to post more videos about this world on the channel. So if you want to see that stuff, make sure you like and subscribe so we can show you more Minecraft content. This I'm not a fan of. I was experimenting with like using the spruce to make it kind of look waterlogged, and I like that, but I think I'm gonna scrap this kind of dock concept and build more of like a walled off kind of man-made river look, at least around my house, because that was not doing it for me. I do like the look, but I feel like it's just not working with the sand and everything right now, and the length of the river. But then yeah, our Nautilus, we have our little double trap door system to keep him safe and not swimming away from me, because I know he probably would. And then if we follow this path, I've lined the whole thing with firefly bushes. The firefly bush is one of the best things they've added to the game in years. I love this thing so much. It's such an incredible block for ambiance and vibes. I even put some over in the cherry forest over there. But, and let's clean this guy up. This guy, I actually saw Exuma Void do this. This guy will go over and he'll open the copper chest, which has a ton of stone picks in it. And he will take the stone pick and he'll bring it up to this cobblestone structure, and then it looks like he's mining with the little pickaxe, which is something I saw Exumavoid do in Hermitcraft. And then this chest just has a bunch of hoppers that send it right back to this chest, and I think this is such a cute little trick. And the reason I set this up is because this is our mine shaft. So this goes all the way down to bedrock, strip mine shaft, and I do label each layer at the most efficient layer to find a certain material. So at Y48 is best for copper. If we go down a little bit farther, we have, I believe, iron is the next one. Yeah, Y16 is best for iron. And this actually does open up into a much larger cave system. So there is a lot going on in this cave, which is just nice to know which level to find the most common stuff. So like if you want to strip mine for just iron, I don't need to anymore because of the iron farm. But if I did, I just go to this one and just start digging in a certain direction. This is really nice. Like you go all the way to the bottom. That's the most common for diamonds in redstone. I have a little notes app where I have everything listed at its most common levels, and I always do this just so I know, like, especially early game, I'm like, okay, I want copper. I'm going to go to Y48. I've written the sign so I know in case I forget, and I'll stop there, do some strip mining. You keep hard at work, little buddy. You're doing great. All right. Over here, this is my friend. This guy was supposed to be here for Aura, but then he froze, and I think he looks super cute right here. I just think he looks like he's meditating, and so I'm going to leave him there. Over here, though, this is my friend's spot. She joined very recently, and so she hasn't built a house yet, but this is kind of all of her stuff and all that she's done here. She went down into the mine. Oh, God, not a baby zombie. She went down into the mines and found all kinds of good stuff that I'm about to show you, like that over there. But before we show you the main farm, that's where I get so much of my XP. First, I want to go through the cherry forest at night, because I think this is one of the most, this is like my favorite part of the world so far. I love just walking through this area at night. I think it's so pretty. These cherry trees are also one of my favorite things that have been added in a long time. And then, as you can see, I need to switch these torches out for glowstone covered in moss. But I love the vibe of this little cherry garden. It's just so cute. I love how this stuff looks in the night. And I am using shaders. I'm using complementary reimagined, so that's kind of why the clouds look all fluffy as well. But yeah, I love looking through the cherry forest at night. But that said, we'll head back this way. We are going to build a big archway here. We just have not yet, but this is the skeleton farm. So it's just an easy down and up. You just dive here, and you pop out here into the skeleton farm. And I love using the tinted glass just to kind of see into the farm so you can see when the stuff spawns. I just think it's an extra fun way to add a little bit more, movement and life to your farms while you're sitting here AFK. But this is a skeleton farm. Again, we have a little copper golem friend here who will sort everything that goes into that chest into our system. So there's, arrows, bones, glow squid ink, because occasionally glow squid will spawn in here. And then bows, because copper golems can sort non-stackable items, which is such a great feature for them. Enchanting area, so like if I'm in a big enchanting fix, I can just go XP right to enchanting table. This has been super useful. I store a bunch of lapis there. But something I've been doing recently is we just got some powdered snow here, which I'll show you my outpost. So in case I want to turn these guys into strays, I can turn on my powdered snow block, and this is going to eventually turn these skeletons. Yeah, see, they're shivering now. They're very, very cold. But it's going to turn them into strays. And what's useful about this, and the thing is now you got to hit them a little harder, because they're going to hit the powdered snow first, so they're not going to be one hit. But, see, it's going to turn them into strays, which will give us the slowness arrows, which I don't know what I'm going to use them for yet, but it is an option that I have, which I am excited about. So, if I want to turn it off, I just go like that. Theoretically, you could wait until you have like a whole bunch of skeletons there, turn the powdered snow on, and then you're good to go. Or you can leave it on. Either way works. But yeah, this is our skeleton farm. This has been super useful for XP and stuff. And then our little copper golem sorts everything into the chests when he needs to. So this is a very good area. And when you're done, we have a bubble elevator out because I love bubble elevators. Out we go, and then we are back at the top. So one of the things we are working on right now is making a zoo. So over here is where the zoo is going to be. This is my sister's Nautilus, which she left over here. And then we don't have the zoo built yet, but my sister has been collecting animals. So we're trying to get a couple of each year. We have some foxes, the Highland cows, the warm pigs. Actually, that one might be the cold pig. I don't really remember, but we are collecting mobs over there. And then over here is the door for mobs that will be eaten by other stuff. So we got the frogs in there. And then if we go over here, this is where the turtles are. So we have some turtles here. This is going to be their part of the zoo. And we actually had a skeleton trap spawn while we were working on the turtle stuff for the zoo. So this was like perfect. We get all those skeleton horses too to use it. Wow, I got a potato. Nice. We have all these skeleton horses we can use for the zoo as well. But the zoo itself is going to go across this whole river. So we're going to do like a river-based zoo that you can boat through. So that's why it's all along the river here. And it's just going to follow all the way. I've been starting to carve out the trees for that here. And then this river just leads back to the village. So you'll be able to go from the village right to the zoo, which leads us to our next area. This is a geode. So if you go down, this is one of the other things. My friend who was on here, she found the geode, the skeleton spawner, and the other spawner I'm going to show you. But this is the geode. I obviously love the color purple. I love purples and pinks, and I love using those in builds. Like I have the eye trim on my armor there, so like I obviously want a lot of amethyst. So I have easy access to an amethyst geode that I can harvest if I would like to, because I just love the amethyst stuff, and I love the color purple. So we have that there. Easy access amethyst geode right outside of the village. Oh my goodness. And it's a death trap out here. Which brings me to the next step. Death trap means we go over here and find some creepers. I saw 2 of them, but they were not where I wanted them to be. Oh, there we go. There's a couple. Okay. This structure is a creeper farm-ish thing. Okay, we got 3 of them. Perfect. All 3 of those guys are going to go right in there. And I'm going to not go against that guy. I'm going to go down here. And you'll see there are now 3 creepers in there. And there's a skeleton who's going to shoot the creepers. This is my music disc farm. So we'll kill these creepers here. And basically, I just like walk around back here. The skeleton is trying to shoot me, but he's going to shoot the creepers instead. And when he shoots the creepers, if you didn't know, if a skeleton shoots a creeper, the creeper will drop a music disc. So once, this was just really lucky that I got 3 of them. And this is how I've been getting so many music discs for our jukebox back at the main area. But if I just wait, and you know, skeleton's aim is obviously very bad. But yeah, see, that one just dropped cat. And that one also dropped cat. And this one is about to drop. Dude, you gotta aim. You gotta aim. Oh my goodness. And the creeper wants to hit me the whole time too. So like that's why those slabs are there, so that creeper can't come for me. Because I don't want to blow up down here. But I just want the music disc this creeper's gonna drop. They'll drop all kinds of music discs. I've found that the most common one they drop is cat though. Cat is everywhere. There we go. See, I got 3C. We got Maul, Cat, and Cat. And then this guy's got a name. This is DJ Bones. So he's our DJ. Helps us get some music discs. Oh, and it's daytime now. Look at that. Right into the sunrise. But that is the creeper farm. We'll just get that guy taken care of. This has been super useful for just getting extra music discs and stuff. I like setting this up, especially early game, just so you know you have some extra music to listen to. Because the music is some of the best part of Minecraft. I love the music. You'll see over here another entrance to the village. More snow golem turrets, except one of them is dead. And then over here, this is our other farm. This one is going to be a spider farm. So This is great, especially with leads being craftable now. See, we got our little copper golem in here too. This one's a spider farm. And yeah, especially now that leads are craftable, we can get a bunch of string this way, and then spider eyes eventually for potions. And then I did leave a couple other things in there just because sometimes they get confused if other mob drops are in there and they don't have a way to get rid of them. So, he has that ability. But yeah, it's just a little, hi buddy. You're working hard down here. I appreciate you. While we're down here, I'm going to refill my rockets. And, oh yeah, we got, my friend also put a looting sword down here. Now that we have looting, this was a while ago, very early game. Now that we have looting 3 villager, we're good to go there. Now, we've seen everything in my direct area, but there's still a few things in this world that I need to show you. So, where are, yeah, villagers over that way. We're going to go this way. Now that I have an elytra, which we just fought the ender dragon yesterday, it was my sister's, like, second time doing it. She slayed, literally. She got the advancement, which was good. Over here, this is going to be our farming area. And the first thing I did was build a creeper farm. This is also a Waddles design. I just think Waddles makes really nice, like, designs that aren't, like, a billion million redstone IQ designs. And this basically just uses a snow golem to lure creepers to fall into this. And it's way up high. I probably don't need this anymore with the elytra, you know, but this has gunpowder. The creepers just fall in here, and you just smack them with the looting 3 sword, and you're good to go. But yeah, they all spawn up there. I need to add a few more layers, obviously. I just had time to build the one when I did this, but we're gonna add more layers there as well. All right. Next. There's a couple other areas in this world that we have that I would like to show you as well. Down there, I just have a lodestone. This is something I've been thinking is... Oh, there's some lava spilling that way. The lodestones was something I super underutilized for years. Mostly because it was, like, exorbitantly expensive to make a lodestone. But now, it is not. Back over the botanical garden. You'll see, I have a box over here with our locations. So, that... We were just at the farming district we're setting up, and that had a lodestone there. That's what this one points to. We're going to take these other ones. This one goes to Spawn Town. This one goes to the End Portal. And this one goes to the Snowy Outpost. So those are our 2 next locations. We're going to go to Spawn Town first. But with that compass now, it's like super easy to just find my way over places. I can just follow the little lodestone compass, and it points me right where I need to go. But we didn't actually spawn here. We migrated a little bit. We did set up a little town at spawn, though, because you got to do it. Sometimes when you spawn in Minecraft, you got to set up a little spawn town. It's just the way things go, and here it is. So, we have a little berry farm. Since we were close to some spruce, we were able to get, like, some early food, which was really nice, and it's raining. Some little Minecraft rain. This... we started this world when the copper golems came out, so we were trying to do, as you can see, there's a a bunch of frozen copper golems. They're all just chilling around their little chest here. I had tried to figure out a way to, like, sort them into, like, just these little areas, but they kept getting confused, and, like, if I put one in this cube and, like, blocked them off here, this dude wanted to, like, go over here, and, like, they were getting confused. So that system I started didn't work. And then I tried to make, like, a little vault here to put all the valuables in. This is actually where this lodestone compass goes to, right here. But the thing is, I didn't know this when copper golems came out, but they can open doors. So this vault didn't work at all. This was my spawn house, though. It's like a classic Minecraft cube. Just a square with some glass, but you know, I love andesite. I love the oak wood vibe. I've been playing Minecraft for a long time, and this line of dirt is trying to get the grass to come over here, but obviously I don't spend a lot of time in this part of the world, so we're still waiting for that to happen. You know, just some, like, kind of junk you leave at spawn, you know, when you move out. And this was my sister's little spawn hut here. We had a little farm going. Wow, there's a whole thunderstorm going right now. And this was the original house for the cows and stuff. But yeah, that was spawn. And we have another location over here. So for the zoo, we've been trying to find animals, right? And my sister keeps going on these adventures and finding like a bunch of animals and loses like half of them on the way back. But that is what this area was for. I've been looking for snow for a long time. Because I wanted to set up that powdered snow thing for my skeleton farm. But the issue is you can't, seasons are like, they don't have seasons yet really. So like you just have to find a snowy area like this where it's already snowing. And that's why we set this area up. There's my sister's head again because she died while she was over here. I think due to me. But this area we just had some cauldrons set up. And we just like waited here while my sister was running around trying to get, there were rabbits and stuff over here she was trying to collect, which she was like really struggling with. We had a hard time over here. While that was happening though, we just had some thunder during a snowstorm is kind of hilarious now that I'm thinking about it. Like it's snowing right now, but there's the thunder. I feel like they don't go together. Anyway, this is like our little powdered snow because once one of these fills up while it's snowing, you can fill it up with a bucket. And while we were here, I just built like a mini outpost just for fun. And I was just throwing stuff in here, and we found a ruined portal. This is a bunch of stuff that like I just know I'm not going to use at home. So I was just like leaving it here and building stuff. We just made a little outpost, and this is that lodestone this is connected to. But now I know anytime I need powdered snow stuff or snow related things, I can come out here to my snowy outpost, and I have some cauldrons here and this nice little spruce tree outpost to keep me safe if I need to. And then, well, it's a little covered right now, but there's a dock as well. So if we need to, you know, get anywhere, we can go on our dock, except that the whole dock is frozen over. But I really liked how this dock turned out, honestly. It was really simple, but with the little lantern, it's kind of fun when, you know, it's snowing out and you have the little lantern in the night. Like just this little scene. It's just a fun little, like, cozy Minecraft scene. But that is the snowy outpost location. And yeah, I was just running around here killing mobs and waiting for my snow to spawn and looking around. This snow area is so tiny, though. It's like just this little tiny mountain, and there's like nothing else. So it was not very useful for finding other snow stuff, but it was useful for getting that little bit of powdered snow I needed. And now we'll just use my home lodestone compass to fly home. I honestly can't believe I haven't been using this feature. Like, you've been able to craft lodestones with iron for a little bit now, I think. And I just have never used it, and I wish I had. Oh, that forest on fire. This is just such like a useful feature for navigating around, especially like my sister gets lost a lot. And so this is super helpful for her because now she can find her way home. With this plus like the locator bar, it's just made it easier for us to like find each other. And we fly back to the river, and we're back home. And then, you know, we'll just fly through. Last little section here I haven't shown you. This is our nether portal. And then over here is that snow farm I was talking about. If you just set up a snow golem and go like this, you can just get like infinite snow basically. So that's our snow farm, our little snow guy. And then I guess, you know, I'll show you here. Nether portal's nothing too crazy. It's mostly just paths to get places right now. So if we pop through the nether, we just have our little house. There's a flint and steel in here in case my nether portal breaks. I can always get back. Because that's always a big thing. If you get lost in the nether, it's scary. These trapdoors go out into a crimson forest. And then this way, we have... Oh, they're angry at me. It's okay, they won't get me. These kind of just go out to other parts of the nether. But this goes to the end portal. And I'm not going to go all the way to the nether fortress because it's like... It's so far away. But the end portal is just over here. And that one we just have this. And you turn around the corner. And actually at the stronghold, I pretty much just like carved everything out. I was like, this is just going to be, yeah, end portal. This is just going to be access to the end portal here. And then if we want to explore, there's some doors set up So yeah, right here, we have the end portal. There's literally nothing crazy in there because I haven't done anything. But we have the bed to set your spawn for when they fight the dragon. And just, this is some end loot that my sister got while we were in there. She just hasn't come back because she wants to go back in there and get some more loot. So that's that. If you go up, I've like really just carved a path from here straight to the surface. So I put doors here if you want to go out to the actual fortress, but if you just go up here, it just goes out right to the surface. And I need to put some stairs on this too. Oh my gosh, that thunderstorm's going crazy out there. But I really need to put some stairs onto this. But if we go up this way, it goes all the way out to the surface. And we're done with the nether for now. I'm not going to show you the nether fortress because it's like 1,000 blocks away. Our nether spawn was really unlucky for fortresses. Oh, I'm flying. But we go out here. And there's just like another little... This is where I set up. I was like, this is where the stronghold is. I'm going to dump all my junk in this chest and just go down. So this goes down to the stronghold. And the stronghold, actually... Oh, wow. This place is on fire. The stronghold was... Whoa. I'm going to get struck by lightning up here. That was crazy. The stronghold is much closer than I thought it was going to be, honestly. Like, it feels far, but I was expecting to travel thousands of blocks, and it really was not that far, which was kind of lovely, actually. Traveling super far for strongholds is always sometimes kind of tough when you got to go, like, thousands of blocks. But you'll see, we are already back here with the torch spam next to the mob farm, so you get back pretty quick from the stronghold. There we go. Iron farm, barn, storage platform, and I think the last thing we're gonna do today, I really think we gotta rename Mark because I lost a baby chicken. We lost Mark, so and Mark is the evilest of them all. That's why he's the one that found a way to escape. So we're gonna grab all of these eggs. Hopefully 11 will be enough. Did I drop my shulker box? No, we're good. We're gonna hope 11 is enough. Wow, it's really thundering. And the other great, amazing feature with the Tiny Takeover update is name tag crafting. So I'm gonna grab a gold ingot. Actually, I'm gonna grab an iron ingot because I have an iron farm or iron nugget. You don't even need a full ingot. You just need a nugget and you need a paper. And we're going to craft a name tag, which is great because I know that, like, name tags can be kind of scarce sometimes, or they used to be. I really like that you can craft them now. I think it's a great feature. And I'm excited because now I can do stuff like this where I turn the name tag into Mark and I can fly over here and spawn a baby chicken. And it doesn't feel like I'm wasting my name tags. So I feel like sometimes with the way name tags used to be, oh my gosh, we got so lucky. That was first egg. First egg Mark. Hello, Mark. Oh, we need a golden dandelion too. I forgot the other like main feature of the Tiny Takeover update. So we'll get a golden dandelion as well. But as I was saying, I really like the name tags being craftable because I feel like I used to just hoard them. I would just hoard name tags. Damn, there's a lot of lightning right now. I used to just hoard them for like constantly over and over and over and over again. And then I had like 20 name tags, but I was like, no, I can't use this one. Like, this isn't the right time. But now that I can craft them with a nugget and a piece of paper, I'm like, I can use them whenever I want. I can name whatever the heck I want to. All right, Wrath of the Void, Herald of Calamity, Destroyer of the Eighth Kingdom, World Eater, Mark. There we go. And now we used our little golden dandelion to turn Mark into a baby forever. Hello, Mark. We should have named him Mark Jr. You know what? Let's do that. I realized we can't just name him Mark. See, here's the thing. In the past, I would have been like, oh, I'll just leave it. I already used my name tag. Why would I use another one? But now that they're craftable, I can go over here and I can put the iron nugget and the paper together. And we got a name tag. Oh my gosh. The thunder is striking everywhere. I feel like it just struck our little copper golem. Now we can do Mark the Second. And now we can fly back over here and rename Mark to Mark the Second. And it's like pretty much didn't even cost... Oh my gosh, who's that? Wait. Oh my gosh. This is Mark II because Mark was here the whole time. How did you get down there? Hello, Mark. Mark is low-key trapped. He's made a prison for himself down there. Oh my gosh. Mark II, are you going to save Mark? I really thought Mark was gone, but he just got trapped down there. Well, honestly, Mark is the most evil of them all. And now Mark has a legacy now. He's got an heir to his throne of evil. So, Mark II, you better be good for your dad, Mark. The lineage of Mark carries on. Oh, I'm gonna fly away from that creeper and get him here. But anyway, that is gonna do it for the tour of my Minecraft world. If you want to see more videos like this, I would love to do more videos on this world for the channel here. So make sure you subscribe and comment what you want to see me build on the channel. I do want to do more with this little cherry grove. I want to do like a little cherry ASMR kind of thing, where you can just sit in the cherry grove at night with some cute Minecraft music. So we'll see if we do that as well. But I do want to do a lot more here in the future. If you want to see more from this world, let me know in the comments and let me know what I should build in the future, because now that I have an elytra, the world is my oyster and I can kind of go wherever I want. So there's a lot left to do. I have the happy gas here that I can use to build, and there's so much left to do. But thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure you like and subscribe for more videos in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, it's always a beautiful day in the Brickstorm. Bye.